Okay, hello everyone. I am an aptitude trainer from Department of Career Planning and Development, and today we are going to discuss the topic of time and work. So in time and work, we will see different type of methods to solve our questions. First one is a fraction method, then we will go to the trick which is of LCM method. Next part, in time and work, we are going to discuss different type of questions like partial work, alternate days and the group of persons, where number of men and women and childs are doing a certain job of work. Okay, let's see first of all this thing. For the whole time and work, there is only one formula to solve the questions. The formula is the total number of days to complete the work is always is equal to total work divided by the efficiency. This was the one and only formula to apply in the whole time and work chapter. Okay, let's see what is the efficiency, because this is a very important part. What is the efficiency? Just suppose take an example. If a person A can complete a job in 10 days and the complete job is of 100 units. Let's take a simple example. So in this type of question, how will you calculate the efficiency of A? What does the efficiency of A represent? Efficiency of A, EA, comes out to be the total work which is taken as 100 units divided by the total number of days. So total number of days are 10. So from here the efficiency comes out to be 10. What does this 10 represent? This 10 will represent that A can do 10 unit of work in one time. A can do 10 unit of work in 10 days. Because in this question, information is given in terms of the day, so we can calculate efficiency in terms of days. If the question is in hours, that A can complete a job in 10 hours, so in that type of question, the efficiency of A comes out to be 10 hours. As per the question, the efficiency will be calculated. Okay, let's see one more thing. If efficiency is given in terms of the percentage, okay, I am writing a short question. If the efficiency of A is 30% more than B, this was the question, and B can do a job in 20 days, then find out how many days A will complete the job. So in this percentage type of questions, let's assume the efficiency of A is 30% more than B. So let's assume the efficiency of B is 100. If we are taking efficiency of B as 100, then efficiency of A comes out to be 130. Now as per the question, this one is your efficiency, and B can do a job in 20 days. So that means total work from here comes out to be TW as total work. Total work comes out to be, total work is equal to efficiency multiply the number of days or number of time, you can say that. So from here the total work comes out to be 100 multiply 20, which is 2000. Now A can do in how many days? A will take the total work is 2000 divided by the efficiency of A. Efficiency of A is 130. So that means A will take 200 by 13 days to complete the job. Okay, let's see the fraction approach to solve the questions. Let's take a simple example. The example says that A can do a job in 10 days and B can do the same job in 20 days. So together they will take how many time to complete the job? So let's see the fraction approach. Now A can complete the complete job in 10 days. B can complete the same job in 20 days. So in that way the efficiency of A comes out to be, always comes out to be in terms of fraction. We will take it as the efficiency of A comes out to be 1 by 10 and the efficiency of B comes out to be 1 by 20. So this was the thing. So from here, by fraction method, what we have to do, we have to take the 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20. Here 1 is taken as your total work. So from here, when you are solving the value, you are getting a 20 into 20 plus 10, that is 30, divided by 20 into this one, that is 200. So when you are solving the, okay, so this was the thing. So from here, the value comes out to be 3 by 20. This value is 3 by 20, but the actual answer is reciprocal of these numbers. That means the total number of days comes out to be 20 by 3. This was the thing. So in this lecture is a very lengthy method and a difficult one because LCM and approach and reciprocal. So to overcome this problem, we have a different method, which is your LCM method. So let's see the same problem by LCM method. We are writing the answer. Total number of days comes out to be 20 by 3 days. Let's see the second method, the LCM approach. So in LCM approach, what we have to take, we have to understand the layout first. From here, we are writing here the number of persons, that is, there are two persons which are A and B. And A can do a complete job in 10 days, we write days here. B can do the same job in 20 days, right here. So next part, we have to take the total work, because according to the formula which I have already written there, the total work is the important one. So total work will be always taken as the LCM of this number, because we do not want to any fractions. So that's why we are taking the total work as LCM of this number. So LCM of 10 and 20 comes out to be 20. LCM of 10 and 20 comes out to be 20. Now next part is 20 is your total work. 20 is your total work. So efficiency of A comes out to be total work divided by number of days. That is the efficiency of A comes out to be 2. Efficiency of B comes out to be 20 divided by 20. That means 1. What this efficiency is representing? Efficiency is representing A can do 2 units of work in 1 day. So that's why it's taking 10 days to complete 20 units of work. In the same way, efficiency of B comes out to be 1. That means B is taking 20 days with efficiency of 1 to complete a 20 unit of work. Now next part of the question says that A and B both are working together, so that means the efficiency of A and B comes out to be, efficiency of A plus B comes out to be 2 plus 1, 3. Now both are working. According to the question, total work is your 20 units divided by the efficiency. Both are working, efficiency is 3, and this is your answer. So total number of days taken by A and B is 20 by 3 days. Let's see another question where 3 persons are working. How to solve that type of questions? We are solving this type of question directly by LCM approach. Okay, let's take an example that A can do a job in 10 days, B can do the same job in 15 days, C can do the same job in 12 days. So this was the question. So together A, B and C will complete the whole job in how many days? This was the question. So first one is the same method. Then the first thing we have to do, we have to take the LCM of 10, 15 and 12, and the LCM is coming out to be 60. So 60 will be your total work. So 60 will be your total work. As 60 is your total work, so efficiency of A comes out to be 60 divided by 10, that is 6. Efficiency of B comes out to be 60 divided by 15, that is 4. Efficiency of C comes out to be 60 divided by 12, that is 5. So from here, now everyone is working, so you have to take the efficiency of everyone. Efficiency of everyone comes out to be efficiency of A plus B plus C. Their combined efficiency comes out to be 6 plus 4 plus 5, that is 15. Now everyone is working, so that means total work is your 60 unit divided by the combined efficiency, which is 15. So from here the answer comes out to be 4 days. So this was the method to solve this type of question. Let's assume, because let's take an example that at the end only A and B is working. We can take the efficiency of A and B. Total work is your 60, and the efficiency of A and B comes out to be 6 plus 4 as 10. So A and B will take 6 days to complete the whole job. Okay, let's see the partial work problems. Let's see how the question says that. The question says that A can complete the job in 18 days, B can complete the same job in 15 days. So, if after they are starting the work, B worked for only 10 days and left the job, so in how many days the rest of the work will be completed by A? Let's see how to solve these type of questions. First of all, according to the layout, first thing you have to write number of persons. Number of persons are A and B. A can do the job in 18 days, B can do the same job in 15 days. These are the individual days. So from here the total work comes out to be LCM of 18 and 15, which is 90. So 90 is your, okay, so this is the total work, 90 units comes out. Now next is the next thing. The next thing says that B worked for 10 days. B have worked for 10 days, that means 10 day work of B. B's 10 day work will be, for 10 days he has worked with the efficiency of 6. That means the total unit of work done by B in these 10 days is 60, and the total work was 90. So how much work is left? 90 minus 60, which was done by the B in these 10 days. So how much work left is? Work left is 30. Now this 30 unit of work will completed by only A, because now B has left the work. So from here, this 30 unit of work will be completed by A with the efficiency of 5. So that means total work divided by the efficiency is 5. So A will take 6 days. The remaining part which was this will be taken by the A, which is 6 days. Okay, let's see the another question. Okay, let's see the next question where the two persons work is given. The question says that A and B can do a job in 12 days, B and C can do the same job in 15 days, C and A can do the same job in 20 days. So individually A, B and C will take how many time to do the complete job? So let's see how to write the questions. First of all, this thing is given that A and B is completing the job in 12 days. Next part, B and C can completing the same job in 15 days. Next part, C and A can complete the same job in 20 days. So this was the thing. According to the LCM approach, we have to take the LCM of number of days, which is LCM of 12, 15 and 20. So their combined LCM comes out to be 60, and then 60 is your total work. If 60 is your total work, then A and B can complete the job in 12 days. So efficiency of A, writing the efficiency of A plus B comes out to be 60 divided by 12, that is 5. Efficiency of B plus C comes out to be 60 divided by 15, that is 4. And the next part, efficiency of C plus A comes out to be 60 divided by 20, which is 3. Now move to the next part. Next part says that we have to calculate the efficiency of A individual, B individual and C individual. So how will you calculate that? Let's add the efficiency of all this number, that is the A plus B. This one is the efficiencies. Efficiency of A plus B plus B plus C plus C plus A, and its values comes out to be 5 plus 4 plus 3, which is 12. So from here, as you can say that A and A are written 2 times, B and B is written 2 times, C and C is written 2 times. So in that means we can write this as efficiencies of 2 times A plus B plus C. This value is equal to 12. So you can say that the efficiency of A plus B plus C will be, efficiency of A plus B plus C will be 12 divided by 2, which is 6. Now as per the question, the efficiency of A plus B plus C have calculated as 6. So we apply here that the efficiency of A plus B is given, which is 5, and the efficiency of A plus B plus C is 6. So you can say that the efficiency of C comes out to be 6 minus the efficiency of A and B, and the efficiency of A and B is 5. So So you can write it as 6 minus 5. So efficiency of C comes out to be 1. In the same way, efficiency of next part, efficiency of C I have calculated as 1. Efficiency of C is 1 and the efficiency of C plus A is 3. So efficiency of A comes out to be 3 minus the efficiency of C, which is 1. So efficiency of A comes out to be 2. Move to the next part, efficiency of B. Efficiency of B will be the C here from here. B plus C, combined efficiency is 4. So you can write it as 4 minus the efficiency of C. Efficiency of C is 1. So its value comes out to be 3. Now you have to calculate individual. They are taking how much time? For A, the time taken to complete the job by A is equal to total work, which is 60 units, divided by the efficiency of A. Efficiency of A is 2. So A will take 30 days to complete the job. Move to the next part. Time taken by B. Time taken by B is equal to total work, which was 60 units, divided by the efficiency of B is 3. So time taken by B comes out to be 20 days. Move to the last part. Last part for C. The time taken by C. Time taken by C is equal to total work, which is 60 units, divided by the efficiency of C, which is 1. So 60 by 1, which comes out to be 60 days. So this was the thing how we will apply in this type of questions. This was the thing. Next different type of question you will see in the next video.